Well, Professor Wildridge, here we are on Johnson Street. Dragon's Hoard should be right up here. 17 Johnson Street. And here we are. We are at the Dragon's Hoard on 17 Johnson Street in downtown Staunton, and we are here with Harry Shiflett, the owner of the Dragon's Hoard. Harry, thank you so much for having us here today.
Oh, I'm quite happy to have you here.
So please tell us about your business and what you offer.
The Dragon's Hoard has been here for some years, and we offer games. No electronic games, just board games, card games, role-playing games, miniature games. We have dice, we have dice bags, we have a few stuffies, just a wide assortment. We also have tables, like this one, for people to play on.
Now, I see you have crafting going on of making terrain features and painting and such. Fantastic. Real skill involved with that. Well, how long have you been in downtown Staunton?
I bought this building in 1978.
Goodness.
We started selling games in 1980. At first, we were kind of a traveling roadshow. We went to conventions up and down the East Coast. And the gamers who lived here in Staunton, who knew where we were, would come knock on the door. And we'd come down and let them into this area, which at that time was a storage. We'd live upstairs. My wife and I lived above our shop. And in 2000, I opened this retail location.
Fantastic. So tell us about this dragon here.
Well, he was given to me by friends and customers for a birthday present, and because of that, I'm kind of fond of him.
Oh, absolutely, yes, indeed. Oh, a wonderful birthday present that is, indeed. So, how is he special to you and your business?
He represents my people. He was given to me by people who have had much enjoyment here. And for that reason, I think he kind of represents all of my regulars and all of my customers.
Right, you are.
So we use him to when they come around with the little find the dragon thing.
Right.
That's the dragon they're looking for.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, he and you are definitely a cornerstone of the downtown community, and downtown Staunton would not be the same without you and what you have done here over the years. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, the logo is a Robin Wood original.
Is that right?
Yes,
Why don't you hold that up so that people can see that?
Okay.
Isn't that fantastic? Now, is that you there?
No, I don't need hobbits. But she did the Dragon Riders of Pern
Right.
art book. Plus, she's done many Dragon magazines. In fact, Betsy, could you get the one dragon with Susan on it?
Yeah, absolutely.
The blue one. 117.
Well, see here, it's got all the games here in the back. It's got the dice and such down here.
Yep.
Models and such. Oh my goodness, so the detail is astounding. Now you have model rockets here too, don't you?
Yes, we do. That's how this all started. My daughter and I were flying a rocket, and we lost it. And I found that rockets were a little hard to find. And while talking to a school teacher who did a rocketry class, I found that they really needed someone to supply them.
Right.
So we started selling model rockets to the Augusta County schools.
Wonderful.
And at one time we had like 20 schools all through the valley.
Is that right?
And while I was in a distributor in D.C., I happened to see a Dragon magazine.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
And after having read a Gygax article in the Washington Post, we picked up the role-playing books to come back and find out more about it.
Wonderful.
And this is what happened.
I mean, the amount of inventory that you have here, everything from models to the miniatures, which is my personal favorite, and the games and such is just amazing. If you can't find it here, you probably can't find it. And
We tried.
it's truly, truly remarkable. Now, I know you said you had gaming here, so people come here and game. Mm-hmm. Do you ever have anything like workshops where you teach people how to paint terrain features or such like that?
We're always willing to give advice and show and help. There are many ways of building terrain. You can do it with foam, and using foam cutting tools.
Right.
It's easy to shape it, and just use house paints, home paints, to put layers on it so that you will not melt the foam.
Right.
And then we put flocking, very much like the railroad enthusiasts. When they build their railroad scene, that's what we do with our war game terrain.
Right. I see you have a number of paints here. Now, do you sell these paints here too?
We sell the Games Workshop paints. We sell the Vallejo paints, which come out of Spain. And there's a relatively new company called Army Painter.
Oh, indeed.
They're quite a few years old, but compared to Vallejo or Games Workshop, they're the new kids on the block.
Very good.
They have very fine product and quite an extensive line.
Of course. Well, very good. Well, we'll see if we can find that magazine here in a bit. And thank you so much for having us here today and everything that you do. This is truly remarkable. So we invite everyone to come to the Dragon's Hoard whenever you happen to be in downtown Staunton. And whether it be models or fantasy figures or role-playing games, what have you, this is the place to be.
The artist who did the dragon here was Robin Wood, who did the Dragon Riders of Pern art book. And she also did this cover of Dragon magazine. While we were at a convention in Maryland, she took pictures of my wife Susan and her son doing poses. Well, this is her son, and that was my wife Susan.
That's so remarkable. I've always enjoyed this magazine. I used to have many copies of it. I might still have some around somewhere. Thank you for sharing that with us. Look at the selection here. It's amazing. Oh, look at this. Legacy of Dragonholt. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. That's coming home with me. Dragon D6 dice set. Look at this. The ones are dragons. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. Now that's amazing. An adult red dragon. A black dragon. Blue dragon. Oh my goodness. I'm going to need a bigger bag. My goodness, would you look at the amount of dice here. Harry, I really believe if you can't find the dice you're looking for, it doesn't exist here. Tell me about some of these dice you have.
Well, we have them for the war games and for all the role-playing games, different types. There are specialty dice designed just for certain role-playing games, like the Star Wars games. The symbols on them are not like normal.
Is that right?
Dice, yes. Each symbol represents basically a code. It says what happens in the game.
Oh, very good, very good. Now, what about these incredibly large dice here?
This is the 100-side die.
Oh, my goodness.
There are 100 sides to it, and it will roll, but you got to wait forever for it to stop.
You can wipe out your whole game here.
And you'll see the number on the very top.
37 right there. Well done, well done. And what's this?
We've got the Dragon's Hoard dice, which has our logo on the 6th side.
Fantastic.
Which is usually the number you want to roll in the war games.
Perfect.
But we have 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 24, 43, 30-sided. Did I miss 30? Yeah, 30-sided. And 100-siders.
That's amazing. It truly is. And you can get dice by the cup loads here as well. Fantastic. Thanks again, Harry. Well, Professor Wildridge, it's been another wonderful day in downtown Staunton, don't you think?
It has indeed.
And we invite you to come visit Historic Downtown Staunton when you have the opportunity to see all the wonderful shops and organizations that there are here. Until then, happy observing.